Hi everyone. Today we will start React. So we got the first assignment that is where it is. Yeah. Take this as a challenge. We have to cover all these things and don't get disheartened if cannot do. Set up React app with CRA. That is create React app. Take a make a class based component and a functional based component. Generally, React is based on components based architecture. So we do have two type of component that is functional based component and class based component. Yeah. Later we will learn what is difference between these two components, but as of now, just get these things. Okay. And import both of them in app.js file. Okay. We will see this thing. So let me share my screen and start. you know, coding. So okay. mm, React. Given. So in every CC assignment, I'll create a readme.md file. Okay. To follow all the steps. Follow. Let's say you have to follow a few steps. Okay. First of all, since you are starting with React, so you have to install this React app globally. Okay. It will help you to create any React project in any file in any directory if you install it globally. So how you'll install it globally? You have to follow this command: npm install uh, dash g means globally create React app. Okay. So I will not do that because it will take time, and for me it's already installed. So let me open the VS Code here. VS Code here, and I'll write all the instruction in readme.md file so you can follow through. Okay. Again, since you are starting with React, so you have to install this React app globally. Okay. Let me open this code. Open VS Code. Once you install globally, then you have to follow this command. That is npx npx. Keep in mind, it is not npm. It is npx. Npx create React app and your project name, the project name you want to give. So I don't want to give any project name. I want to create a React app in this directory itself. I will keep a period here. Okay. That's it. Now coming here, I'll add one file that is readme.md new file. So I'll write all the instruction over here. You can follow all the instruction. So it will take time. Only it will start, and it will take time because it will it will uh, generate it will create a what to say, bundler file. Okay. Later we'll learn all those stuff. As of now, just get get these things in your mind. If you want to uh, work on any React project, then every time you have to run this command: npx create React app. Okay. And this is the React official documentation. There they have written npx followed by create React app followed by your application name. If you want to give any application name, you can give, or else you can no write dot period. Okay. See, if you have previously installed, okay, globally by npm install dash g create React app means if you are using your React app first time for the very first time, then you should install this globally. Okay. Day one because of npm instruction. So okay, what we'll do, we'll give the project name. Okay, because they have certain rules. So I'll say my app as followed by docs. Yeah, because I've written something called React day one in uppercase. Maybe it will give you error. Okay, so let me go to VS Code. So to install globally, install React app globally. That is required. Required. Okay, what I have to do? You have to use npm install followed by dash g, then create React and then app. Okay. Then second step, that is step one. Step one. Coming to step 2, second npx create react app, then your app name, app name. Okay, ठीक है. So it will take time. It will take, let's say, 2 to 3 minutes, because it will create a bundle file. Okay. Previously we have something called babel.js. Okay. So we have something CDN. See, if you are aware about the bootstrap. So bootstrap provide two things. One, first thing, you can install it and npm install bootstrap, or you can use their CDNs. Okay. In the same way, you can build any React app using CDN, but it is not the case, because you know this bundler file will create all the necessary file, build file, you know this app.file. It will create all these things, so you do not have to create the folders manually. Okay. So this is how it works. So let me pause the video. Once it will get installed, I'll resume and I'll start. Okay. So yeah. So it's been now created. Okay, so it took more than 5 minutes. So it will take, because it is like more than 80 MB. Okay. So they have given few commands like npm start if you want to start a project, npm run build if you want to build file, if you want to build make a build file. Basically, when you will deploy this application, then you have to run this command npm test to run the test, all that stuff. So basically, you have to fit around this command npm start and npm run build. We suggest that you begin with by typing cd myapp. You have to go in this myapp directory, then you have to go to npm start. Okay, because as we see here, we have something called myapp directory. Okay, so if we want to start this project, first we should go in this directory, then we will say okay, okay, npm start. Okay, now let's go in this myapp. Let's see what all the files we got it. Okay, we got node modules package, we got public file, something called, we have source file. Okay. We had dot get ignore. You know what is the dot get ignore? Means the whenever we'll post this file on GitHub, then what are the things we want to ignore this file? So basically we will ignore node module, something, all the stuff, build file, and all the stuff. Okay. We have package.json. This is the main thing. In package.json we have something called a script. Script. So in script we have written start. Okay. No, I say that npm start, npm build, no, npm test, and npm exit. Let's see. They have given this command npm start, npm run build, npm test, npm run exit. So they have written the script. Okay. Real command is react script start. But no, you don't have to write all the stuff. They have written all the script over here. Okay. So you can explore this. See, React DOM, React script, web which else they will get automatically installed. Whatever third party will install, that will get added into dependency file, as you know, because you have learned this backend, right? Apart from that, you don't have to go deep diver in all the stuff. But yeah, that is the two things we have to mention. That is a script file. For the script file we have written start, build, test, and exit. Second, in the dependency, that is automatically whenever you create a new react app, this dependency will automatically get installed. Okay. Now coming to the file which we have to work on this source file, src file. In src file, if we'll click over here, we have app.css, app.js, app.test.js, index.js, all those files. Okay, so we will learn all the stuff later. But basically, this is the app.js file. Okay, that is what he's talking about. Where it is, yeah. He make a class based component and a functional based component and import both of them in app.js file. So basically, what React is, okay, let me come over here. First of all, is React work on component based architecture. Component based architecture. Okay. What does it mean? Means we will create different component. We will create different different component, and import them in root file. them in root file. Let's talk about a tree. Tree have different branches, right? But they will get imported in a root branch, right? Same way, this is the root file. In real time, in to be very technical, that is this is the root file index.js, because in index.js we have imported app, and that app got imported here, right? But moreover, you have to put around this app.js file. Okay, so we don't need this logo. See, first of all, we'll start this app. So how we'll start? We have to follow cd, we have to go in my project, my app, and we'll say npm start. Okay, so it will take time, and it will start. Okay, now coming here, we don't need all this logo, all this stuff, because it's already given by react. Okay, we don't need, we will just remove this, we'll clean all this file. Okay, apart from that, we don't need any div and all. Let's remove this. We don't need any header. Let's remove this all this stuff. Okay, now it is now it looks little cleaner. Okay, so let's, this is the html file. Basically, it is JSX, JavaScript, and XML. Means it is all the component will be consist of JavaScript and HTML. That is called JSX. Okay. So all the file will get imported in the app file. App is, let's come to readme.md file. App is root file, right? Root file. So whatever component we will create, we will import in this app file. Okay. So let's, in suppose component, let's create a new folder named as a components. Components. Okay. In components, we'll create a new file, that is, we'll say cbc.jsx. Okay. cbc.jsx, and we'll get one more file, that is fbc.jsx. Okay. So cbc means class based component, and fbc means functional based component. Component. One more thing you have to learn, that is come over here in your file. Component name should start from uppercase. Or else it will give you error. Okay, it should not be like cbc. It will be a kind of wrong. Okay, it should be of capital C. Okay, it should be of login, that will not log small l. Okay, so component name should start with uppercase. Okay, that's the first thing. That is how I've mentioned here. C is capital, F is capital. Okay, now coming to functional based component. I have downloaded one snippet, RAFC. It will create a component for you. So what snippet is it? It is, let me see. I don't know. React. Let me see. ES7 React Redux. I think so. Just install this. Okay, it will help you to create component. You don't have to write all this component from React. Sorry, from scratch. Okay, that's something called ES7 React Redux. Okay, ES7 React Redux GraphQL, and it will help you to see. They have given you all this stuff. I think so. Which comma say RCE for what to say, for class based component. Okay, RAFC for functional based component. So they have this. It is basically a good thing to install. Okay, so ES7. Let me write all this stuff in readme.file. Install this snippet in VS Code. That is this one. ES7 React Redux GraphQL React Native snippet. RAFC for to create functional based component, and RCE for to create to create class based component, right? Component. Okay, so let's come over here, and in functional based component we have created one functional based component. So in div file, I'll write I'll write h1 I am functional based component. And let's come over here in class based component. I'll type R C E and enter. So it will create me a class based component. Okay. So in div in h1 I'll write I am class based component. Okay. See, so this class based component, we have something like export class, CBC extend components, we have something called render, it will return an HTML file. Okay, it's look like HTML. Okay. We have something imported, import React and component from React. In functional based component, same thing. Import React from React. Okay. So we will look into it in a deeper manner, but as of now, just see we have two type of components: class based component and functional based component. To create this component, you can write it from scratch, but it's kind of cumbersome for you to write every time, because you may have more than 30 components, 40 components in a file in a big project. So you have to install this snippet I have written in readme.md file, that is VS7 React Redux GraphQL. Install this in VS Code. Okay. And then just type RCE for class based component, RAFC for functional based component. That's it. Coming towards task is to whatever component you have created here, it will not be shown here. See, it is an empty file. Okay. Let me write here one h1 tag in I am app component. Okay. It will get shown here. I am app component. Okay. Since we have created two component, but since we haven't imported in app directory, so it will not be, the changes will not get reflected. So I will say import uh, cbc from where it is. Sorry, it is in component, and then cbc, and again import. There's something called ES6. This ES6 syntax to import. Uh, how you import in Node.js, we'll say cons, this one require all this stuff, but there's something called neighbor syntax. Okay. FBC from again components and FBC, and you will be writing all components as similar to HTML tag. See, all the HTML have a closing tag, but it will be look like this. Let's say C B C B C and self closing tag. Again, F B C and self closing tag. This is how you look like. In HTML we have something called anchor tag, or href. We have self closing tag. It will be similar to this only. Okay. So we have imported this component, and we imported this component over here. Okay. It look like HTML, right? Now coming to app directory, let's see. See, I am app component, I am class based component, I am functional based component. Now whatever changes you will say here, you will write here. Let's say functional based component updated. It will get reflected here, updated. Okay. Why it is getting reflected? Because we have imported this file in app.js file. Okay. So yeah, let me write anything from you for you in this. So again, we will kind of revise. Uh, First of all, since you're learning React from scratch, and you haven't worked with React, so you have to install. If you're the first time on React, you have to install React app globally. Then only it will work. So we have to just type npm install -g for global, create React app. Once you will done, then the just create a new folder where you want to work on this project. Just type npx create React app followed by the app name. You can write anything, my app, my project, Deepak Singh, anything you want to write. It's up to you. Okay. Okay. Then then cd my app, and then npm start. npm start. Take a follow this npm start command. React works on component based React follows component based architecture. Okay. Means we will create a different component and import them in root file. App is the root file. Okay. Component should be start with uppercase. Okay. Install this snippet on VS Code. Okay. Because to create a every time component. It is kind of cumbersome to you to write it from scratch. So just install the Snapit, type this command rafc, hit enter. One functional based component already created. Type rc to create class based component. I think that's it for you. I'll post this code on GitHub. Please do read this readme.md file. Okay. If we have any doubt, we will be having session at 7:30 and ask doubt over there 7 p.m. today. Okay, and that's it. Thank you so much. I'll share GitHub link. I'll share recording. I'll share everything to you.